because Dubai is the best place to be.
Yeah.
And for me, because I love falcons, even when I was born in Romania, we have falcons there as well. So I was training them, and then when I graduated as a doctor, when I was looking, where can I go to be a doctor for falcons? And the only place is Dubai. So this is the only place.
Pillars of Yunnan, who unveiled the most successful story and person here in UAE. Today from Dubai City with the businessman Dr. Victor Mateuta. Welcome, Doctor.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctora. It's lovely to welcome you in Dubai.
We are so happy to meet you today.
I am happy as well.
So, Doctor, today we need to speak about your successful story in UAE, especially in Dubai City. But from the beginning, we need to know more details about you to present you for everyone.
Thank you so much. I came from Romania about 8 years ago. I came as a doctor for falcons. You know very well that the falcon is the national bird of UAE, and more and more population, they are involved in the falconry sport because we are having the racing. So every family takes pride in training falcons and competing. So that was my role in Dubai, to take care that the falcons are super healthy to be able to win competitions. So I was in charge of doing endoscopies and surgeries. The first 1 year I was in Abu Dhabi for the brother of the president, Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed. And the next years I was in Dubai with Bin Lota family. So I was taking charge of the whole breeding collection and the falcons for racing. And it was an incredible journey. I loved every single part of it. I immersed myself, I had my own falcons. Every single day we went training in the desert, and it's part of my daily routine. It was absolutely beautiful.
So before 10 years you chose this country for life and for work, for success also.
Yes,
the first step in UAE, how's like this best starting, how you feel in UAE when you start?
I felt very welcome, especially that I was doing exactly what I love. All the locals, they were appreciating my skills, even if I was very young, but because I was a professional, I do it with my heart. I connect with the falcons. I really love them from all my heart. I do my best. So it was something easy. I used to be every dinner with my local friends, so I was more of a, let's say, localized. And it all changes later on, let's say 5 years ago, when I got immersed more in the variety of cultures. Because I was connected with the local community, but I did not know what's happening in the rest of Dubai. So I started to go to events, to get involved in public speaking, and it was incredible. I realized that there are so beautiful people from all over the world doing incredible businesses. So once I stepped into the more, let's say, spectrum of the businesses, I wanted to see what problem I can solve in the society. I listened to a lot of motivational speeches around the world for those like Sheikh Zayed that was able to change the whole country, a whole continent with a vision. So I said, what can be my vision? I said, okay, I can continue to help the falcons to win races, but who will know about that? It will be a very small scale of what I can do. And I have so much to give. I love people. I want to give much more, not only to falcons, but to people. So then I said, what is one problem that I can solve so I can help a lot? So I was looking into it. Okay, in the UAE, the lifespan is, let's say, with 60 plus years old, the people are already very sick. They are taking 10 different medications. I said, why? And then on the other side, Japan. Japan with 100 years old, the people are running in the park and they are healthy still. So then when I look to the factors of what creates this situation, I found the number one is the water. So, and said, okay, what's the number two? The chemicals. And then all the studies that I've done to find a solution brought me to finding the right water, but not the water that you bring from a bottle, but a device that you can create your own water, which can be as close as possible to the spring. Because the water is dying as well. Yeah. So nobody knows about that. But imagine, for example, one apple. You cut in two, you have it on the table. In 2 days it becomes brown. That's called oxidation. Yeah. The same thing happens also with the water. Even if it's Evian or Aquapana or even Zamzam we are testing, in the moment you collect it from the source and you leave it in contact with the air or it's in the plastic, it's becoming oxidized. So it's becoming rusting. And instead of helping our body to rejuvenate, to slow aging, it's in fact making it even faster. So that brought me back to Japan. So I found this project from Okinawa. That's the place where is the highest lifespan. Over 70,000 people, they have over 100 years old in that place. Imagine. So that's the place they invented this device for water after they studied Zamzam. So they studied Zamzam first to see why it's so powerful. Because they knew since generations that Zamzam, whoever especially goes there and drinks it, it's becoming better and better and the body starts to get healed. But mostly for those that they go and stay there in Mecca and drink the water fresh. So what are the Japanese, they were studying and they saw that the water that is fresh like that in a couple of days is losing the properties. So the only way to have it again with that freshness is to create a device that mimics the nature. So they found out that in the ground, in the different layers, right, when the Zamzam travels up, they are different minerals and different metals, like titanium and platinum. And there is a very powerful electromagnetic field, like electricity, right? So when the water travels, it gets ionized, it gets charged. So when it goes up, it has those qualities. But if you bottle it into the days, it's losing those. So I said, okay, then everybody needs to learn about this because this has the potential to help thousands of people. So once I started my research, I took a couple of Romanians because they are closer to me, and I saw they have a lot of health issues that normally in Romania they don't have. A lot of joint pains, a lot of stomachal issues, acid burn, you know that feeling. And once I gave them this kind of water, in a couple of days they were getting better and better. In a couple of months they stopped all the medication. And then it was incredible. So we grew up the project. 5 years ago we started the center in Dubai. Even in Japan was 50 years, in US was 30 years, in UAE only 5 years. So we started to, let's say, give a lot of trials of water for a lot of people with a lot of health issues. And one by one they were feeling incredible. People taking 10 different medication, in 1 year no more medication. I look down to them now after 5 years, they look at least 10 years younger. Because they're able to prevent that oxidation, so that apple didn't get brown anymore. And I can even show, we have some small tests that I can show you, for example, why, let's say, the regular water cannot help us much, because once it's bottled, the water is becoming rusted. Yes? So we have here a tea bag. Then I will add the regular water. So nothing happens. Then I will add the water that we were ionizing through the platinum plates of the Japanese medical device. Yes? And watch what happens.
Yeah.
Yes, so see that with the normal water we are not able to absorb it. Yes, so it bloats us. So that's why many people now they suffer of bloat and water retention, because normal water being so big molecules, we cannot use it properly. So then it stuck in our body, not hydrates. If you drink the whole bottle, it's like look, look, look in your body. Yeah. And then it takes hours to absorb. While this one, created with the closest property of Zamzam, it's right away absorbed in our body. Yes? So for example here, the tea molecules are already in the glass, but because the water is too big, cannot be used. So when we use more of this water, you'll see that it will increase the absorption. That's why all our vitamins, our minerals will go up. So after 1 month of drinking this water, if you go for a checkup to your doctor, you'll see that your cholesterol is down, your blood sugar is down, and your vitamins are up because you're able to absorb. So that's the most important part. Now what I was telling you about the oxidation in the brown apple, this is the betadine. So the betadine, it's used to kill bacteria. Yes? So how it's killing the bacteria? By rusting it. Because betadine has iron inside, right? So it's rusting, you know the rust. Yes? So you see the color is even brown like the rust. Yeah? Let's put a little bit more. So for example, if it would be to drink this betadine, you'll go to hospital because it's highly oxidant. Your joints will start to be painful and your whole body will ache because of the oxidation, right? That kind of rusting. So because the normal water is also rusted already, when you drink it, instead of helping you remove that oxidation, it's adding more. But this water, because it's fresh and has those molecular hydrogen gas that can remove your oxidation, look at that. Yes? So all the oxidation, it's out from our body. So even if your father or mother or uncle, they were drinking all day this kind of water and they have a lot of issues and all the body is painful, like this oxidation is everywhere, in the moment they start to drink a water that is ionized and is fresh, boom, right away it will be better and better. Yeah. So we had elderly people that we were serving them the water, and in a couple of days they stop having pain in the joints. And this is the best thing what you can do when you hear people. I say like, thank you, you changed my life. I was taking so much medication, I was feeling in such a bad shape, and now I'm so good.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yes. For the healthy, it's very interesting for everyone. But from the side of business, this one to be this level, to have this name in UAE is not easy. Sure that you have some challenge from the first step.
It's always a challenge. Yeah. There is no successful story without a challenge. And I believe this is the biggest challenge when it comes to the health field, because everybody takes health for granted. Everybody thinks that when they get sick, they can go to Vienna to do operation and the body will be back to new again. So when it comes to investing in their own health, especially this is a medical device, so of course the price will not be that low, that affordable. People are hesitant. So it took a very long time to build up. We had a lot of awareness campaigns, a lot of seminars, a lot of free samples, and the sales were not really going that well. So we had to really push and find more and more ways how to do it. So a lot of money spent. So of course, sometimes you feel like, oh, I want to just give up. I will go to Europe. I know that people will understand more, but we are in the place where this place will be the most amazing one to live. Yeah. So we support the vision of Sheikh Hamdan that in a couple of years it will be the most wanted place. The greenest, the healthiest, and the most wanted place to live. So you know very well that the Crown Prince created as well a campaign called Dubai Can. So the same is meant to stop plastic, because they realize that first it harms our body, the plastic water, yes, and then it harms also the ocean. And by stopping that, we stop a lot of problems. So that's why our main vision is supporting the Crown Prince campaign to stop plastic, offering these devices for everybody that wants to improve their health.
Yeah. Today, with all this facility to be a business, to be also a good name in UAE, from the government, from the all person who helped you. If I ask you, Dr. Victor, about your future plan, now you have this name, you have this experience. What do you think for the future, for this business?
This year will grow like nowhere else in the world. So the company is 50 years old, right? It's all over the world. But I see that because Dubai is the place where every single celebrity, every single political person wants to come and live. So I believe this is the place where we can touch the life of every single person on this planet, because everybody comes here. It's the center. Today,
Dr. Victor, you are an example for many persons that you have this dream to be a businessman, to have this dream to be in Dubai, maybe. Yes. So from your side, we need this motivation message for the new generation of businessmen, the person that you have this dream. What can I say for him from your side?
I suggest to everybody out there that wants to have their own business and to succeed, I said, don't feel yourself small. You come in Dubai, you feel that you are so small and Dubai is so big. You are not that small. If you have a great idea and that idea is bigger than Dubai itself, find the right person that can help you. There are so many angels investors. There are so many events where you can meet the right person that is like, I like that idea. I will invest in you. Tomorrow, let's start. So I believe that everybody can make a big name. Everybody, even if you think now that you are a waiter or you just a security guard and you don't have any potential because you don't know people, find a problem that you can solve. They meet the right person that can boost you, or contact me as well. I'm connected to most of the angel investors around here. And let's make you the next superstar of Dubai.
So, Doctor, today UAE or Dubai is your home. All your successful story, your stability, your dream, it will be here in this country. So, from your side, we need this message for the UAE, for the government, for all the person who help you.
Leaders of the UAE, government of the UAE, and all leaders that make this possible, thank you for all my heart, because I was able to accomplish my dreams as a doctor, as a businessman, and I see it as my home country now after 8 years. I was able to have many of my friends live in their country and live here and have a beautiful career. So thank you for all my heart. Continue the amazing work that you're doing right now. And I want to support the vision of all of you to make it 100 times better.
So, Dr. Victor, we are so happy to meet you today. Like a great example of doctor, great example of a businessman. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, doctor.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy that I was able to meet you.
So, everyone, thank you so much from Dubai City in your successful stories. See you next week. Bye-bye.